Hello everybody, my name is Kuuribro and welcome to a game that currently isn't out yet, and as of the time of this video releasing, I believe comes out in 1 week. Avadon 3, The Warborn. They reached out to me on Gmail, after seeing that I've done a few RPG style games, and yeah, basically just asked me if I would be interested in checking out their new game that's coming out. Apparently, I don't need to have played Avadon 1 or 2 to really get what's going on. This is not a paid ad of any kind. They haven't given me anything. They gave me a link to the preview build of the game, but that's it. But it's an old-style isometric RPG. I don't think I've... kind of like Ultima, I think, was the comparison that I've heard. Or like the old Diablos. So, you can make yourself a character here. You got like your 5 classes. You got Blade Master, Shadow Walker, Shaman, Sorcerer, Tinker Mage. Basically, they're the Warrior, the Rogue, the Healer, the Mage. But the Tinker Mage is like a crazy engineer type. Like, it says that they get to make turrets, and they shoot razor discs from their wrist flingers. So, I said, to hell with everybody else. I want to be what that thing is. And I made myself a character. Like, I already got through like what I think is like all of the tutorial stuff, like just running errands around the camp where you begin. So this is what the game looks like in here. I've got a couple of party members that they give you as you go through the tutorial. And I'm about to leave camp for the first time to head off on an adventure for the quest called The Child Gone Astray. Commander Cerise has received orders from Avadon. So Avadon, like story stuff, it's got some history to it, because it's got 2 games behind it. I've just been picking it up as it goes along, but like Avadon is like a Black Fortress or something. Like it's a very strong military place that like keeps the peace, except it's gone dark for a while and we haven't heard anything, and then one day we all of a sudden hear something and they start sending soldiers to the camp. So it's like, what the fuck's going on? Something important's happening in the hostile lands. You need to investigate, and you need to go to this thing where Chief Tilla is there. Chief Tilla is like apparently somebody in the enemy forces, or like some kind of a neutral party that just doesn't want to piss people off and wants to give us some information. So we're gonna head off, and we're gonna go say hi to this person. I'm gonna leave the camp, and I gotta pick 2 people to come with me. So last time I got to do one quest that was just like go clean out an alchemy lab, and there were some undeads and stuff in there, so I took the rogue for that. This time I want to bring the sorcerer and the heavy warrior type, because she's the sorcerer lady, Natalie, not Natalic. This font can be a little bit tough to tell the letters sometimes. It's not that bad. But yeah, Natalie said, like, specifically said, if I don't have a beefy type to take the hits, I'm gonna die. And then I got a beefy type. I'm pretty much like, just clicking around and exploring right now. It's got a fog of war type of thing to mark off the areas that you haven't explored yet. I kind of want to get past these shrubs, but it's not giving me any kind of a prompt, so maybe I just don't have the equipment or the story point to do it yet. I was also told that I need to head north, so of course I immediately took off in the exact opposite direction. As an animator, everybody like just has sprites for like a regular walking animation, right? But they're moving at the pace that like a really brisk sprinter would be going. And it just doesn't like really line up. It's easy to overlook like once you actually like get into the heat of things, but when you're in these downtime moments, it just really jumps out at me as like it doesn't really like affect the gameplay in any way. It's just a visual thing. But yeah, like that's one of the first things like that caught my attention, is that there's no running sprites, and it kind of bugs me. So now we're in combat with a wolf. Okay, cool. I don't know where this wolf came from, but that's because I was moving my mouse all over the screen. I am actually playing this on a slightly smaller like window and then stretching it back out, and that's just because at full screen, like the sprites and everything, they don't get any bigger. They're still really tiny to see, and on a YouTube window, those would be even harder for you guys to see. Plus, it's just like a lot more information, and I know that's generally a good thing, but it bugged me because it was too much to take in, and like I was losing sight of where my guy was. So I like this tight constrained thing a little bit better. I'm gonna be playing like this. Anyways, combat. It's pretty simple, but I don't have like a whole ton of abilities and spells just yet, so that might be why. Oh wait, I have a mage, so I can have abilities and spells. She might not get a chance though, because yeah, warrior lady just came and sliced that wolf up good. Wait. There's still an enemy. Oh, he's over there on the other side of the field. Okay. Well, that would explain that then. Let's get her to stay here instead. There's a whole pack of wolves. Okay. They blended in with the dirt. That's why I didn't really see them. Could be good to have like another thing that highlights where the enemies are too, but if that's replicating the old style difficulty, I don't know, maybe that's intentional too. I never really played these old isometric RPGs. This is one of my first experience in this game type. So it's tough for me to judge what is like a design decision that's trying to replicate specifically an old style and what is just something that like could be polished or brought up to like more modern standards. What's intentional, what's just overlooked. I don't know. I'm just dealing with it as it comes. Aha, missile weapon. Throw my shurikens. Okay, warrior lady time, usability. So, some of the combat stuff has hotkeys. I think if you see here, yeah, it lists the hotkeys. You've got I for your inventory. Ability is A. I think there's one to swap, yeah, W's to swap between the ranged and the melee weapon. The one thing that there isn't a hotkey for, and again, another thing that just bothered me was there's no hotkey for the journal, like for the quest log, which is the thing that I most often found myself wanting to hotkey to like remind myself where I was going in the tutorial stuff. It's not there. I had to go down and like manually click the thing. Everything else has a hotkey, including like empty slots when I put stuff there. So I don't know why that one's missing it. Avadon's intelligence. Oh, there's a quest thing up here. I just want to go off in search of the quest thing. Like, I didn't sign up for slaughtering 80,000 wolf packs in a field. All right, so maybe you can, yeah, you can fireball him. You can reach. Stab at a wolf. Move forward so you are the one more likely to take the hit. And we'll have you walk up and fireball. There we go. Swap to the ranged weapon. And what a range. Are we good? Are we good? Are we, excuse me, all done fighting? Animal skins. Yeah, I could probably sell some animal skins. Okay, so I should figure out if I have anything that I can give these guys for inventory and armor. Aha, there we go. So I don't believe that you have any gloves. Okay, good. So you've got some more armor. You're going to be taking the hits. That's necessary. Item inventory management also seems to be a big thing of this. So if this is like your jam, wow, there's a lot here. Something that I liked was this addition of a junk bag. I'm not sure if other games have had this as well, but it's something that I haven't seen in like Baldur's Gate or other RPGs I've played. Is they just give you a spot where it's like anything that you just want to sell en masse, throw it in the junk bag and you can sell it all with one button. It's really nice. And as far as I can tell, it's also like an infinite amount of space in this junk bag. So you can use it to stash all of the crap that you get while you're spelunking and you don't have to worry about it taking up bag space. So that's really good. I like that one. I'm taking off towards the south again. Stop getting distracted. Go that way. Always that way. So yeah, another one of the little nays is that, oh wait, here. In the distance you see a small wolf in the underbrush. You're no expert, but you can instantly see that it's acting strangely. It slinks from tree to tree, watching the path. You duck at a sight before it spots you. It's acting more like a spy or a scout than a wild animal. As long as you don't get too close, it might be interesting to see what it does. Interesting. Okay, sure. So did that say, like, there was a message, but I missed it? Okay, okay. So we're just trailing this wolf now. Maybe he's gonna lead me to something cool. How's it going, Wolfie? Got anything cool over in those bushes? Yeah? No? We just gonna hang out here for a while? That's fine, I guess. I wonder if I was a rogue type, if I could like sneak up on it and get closer. Oh, great. Shit. Oh, there we go. I picked the wrong time to walk around that tree. I lost sight of it for a sec. Dum da dum dum. Dum da da dum dum. The small wolf slips into the undergrowth to the west and disappears. You look closer and find a concealed pathway. The wolf headed into a ravine to the west. Interesting. So I bet if I hadn't followed that wolf, that would have been blocked off to me. I know that I said that we were going to come out here for a quest. Okay, before we get too far, I want to come back here and get this intel that they told us about. Then we'll go back to the ravine. Then maybe we'll go off towards the other quest. So this has been really good for this level of side questing too. Like, it's got a lot of extra stuff to do. Wait a second. Right, so now I'm going to check the journal because it said that there was Avadon's intelligence here, journal. Numerous wolves, tools of enemy. Oh, okay, no, right. So that wolf was due to this quest. That's what it was. Because I got a quest before, and there are numerous wolves lurking around the camp. Avadon thinks they are a tool of enemy shamans, and see if you can follow one of them to the northeast. Uncover and deal with any spies it leads you to. So this was part of a quest. Okay, good. I can hear footsteps, and it makes me think I need to pay attention, even though I know it's turn-based. You can get close enough to hit the wolf, though. Great, great, great. Come at me, wolves. Maybe retreat? Maybe I'm starting to think that I got in a little bit over my head here. I think I'm going to break off and retreat. Shit. Now I have two wolves chomping on my mage. Well, at least the bolt flinger's active. I wish I knew that thing had taken like time to set up. That would have been good to know. Ability, I'm gonna charge up the weapons now. Fuck me. Charge weapons takes a turn. The bolt flinger didn't take a turn. Are these informations like listed? War curse for 3 turns. I'm not sure, that's the thing. Okay, so inventory. I don't have anything to heal myself with. I don't know if inns are a thing in this game. I've never died before. I came close once, but I like blew a giant cooldown or an item or something to get myself out of it. Oh, yes, second wind, heal. There we go. Oh man, this would have been so much nicer if I just done that from the beginning. Which one of these is the dazed one? I'm not sure. That is a problem. I guess I gotta wait a turn and see which one attacks. For now, just keep attacking these wolves. We can take them out. I'm just gonna take a step. Enemy stops you. You hit that one? Shit, they're both still alive. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. This is so bad. Good, one wolf down. Okay, gonna kill that wolf. I don't really have an option here. I have to. Ooh, powerful shield. Yes, very good. Use that shield. Now attack him. Don't die. Riposte. Do the shoost. Dead wolf. Okay, I forgot that I had abilities and that got really, really bad really, really fast. Gonna save that game, I think. Whew. So one little quality of life thing that they've made, and I appreciate this, is that when you're out of combat, you restore your health and your mana like really quick. Not instantaneously, so if there's another enemy nearby, they could see you and like you're still injured. But if you've got like 10 to 15 seconds just out of combat, you'll be okay again, which is so damn helpful. I imagine if you're crawling around in a dungeon and you get yourself really injured and you don't have health potions, it's like that's just, you're dead. You're gone. You can't even get out. Okay, so we found ourselves a cave here. I think we're gonna hunt down these spies. That's a rock. That's not a spy. That's another rock. Damn, these rocks are all disguised so very well as spies. There was a lone man standing by this fire backed by a pack of wolves. He bears the tokens and tattoos of a Cimmerian shaman. He doesn't seem angry or surprised you've discovered him, only resigned. Oh yeah, I call myself Shoebra. I wanted to put a dash in it, but it wouldn't let me. I had to just use a space. You found me, Shoebra. I'm amazed it took you so long. I'm Vid of Cimmeria, and my time has come. My work is done, and I am ready. How do you know my name? You'll be amazed by all I learned about you. There were a few of you. Spying on you from this close... Oh, there are a few of you. Spying on you from this close was easy. Who are you? I'm a shaman of Cimmeria, not one of the weaklings of the Vanatoxstead. I was sent by the strong. I came to watch you. My vigil is done. Why? You'll learn nothing from me. When you learn the truth, it will be too late. I am only sad that I will not see the reward for my sacrifice. I am ready. Okay, so I didn't even have a chance to exhaust dialogue options. He just decided, no, I'm done talking to you now. Let's fight. Okay. Fair number of wolves here, but I think I know what I'm going to start off with, and it's going to be building myself a turret, because these bolt flingers are really good when they finally, like, finish. So let's get you to walk forward, and ability? Yes. Let's do the challenge, get this one started off right. Let's do this daze to knock, hopefully a couple of them out for a turn or two. All three of them, very interesting. And the bolt flinger works immediately this time? Maybe my sense of time just sucks, but I feel like it took 2 turns last time to, like, work. I was gonna say that, like, we've started attacking the man, so we should continue, but now all of his wolves are back in it, and it's gonna take us too long. So we gotta knock out the wolves first. Because otherwise, the warrior's just gonna go down too fast. But we might be able to take a turn or two to knock out these wolves pretty quick. Shit, what was that? Whoa! One of your characters has just been knocked unconscious. Once combat is over, they can be revived. A resurrection scroll brings them back before the battle is done. So, okay, again, good that I don't have to go back to town for it. Not good in that I'm still fucked right now. I'm happy that you're wasting attacks on the bolt turret, though. That's very nice for me. Okay, dead wolf. Just the guy left. Wasted a shot on him. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Give you a stab. We're going to make sure that I have a shield on me. Oh boy, that hurts. Do I have anything left? Battle Frenzy, Candle. I guess I could eat. But holy cow, he gets 2 attacks every turn. Okay, whatever. I'm close enough now. I should be. Oh, come on! 2 of my guys are down now. My fire's just not doing enough damage. There are wolves. Nope, I lose. Oh, that was rougher than I was expecting. And like again, I never fucking die going through. I guess it was the tutorial, so of course I didn't die. Service to Avadon is a true honor and the rewards are great. Wealth, power, even fame. Downside, the risk of ending up in the crypts. Your journey has come to an end. Most excellent. What a great way to start off this like intro gameplay video. Just getting my shit kicked in. But maybe we should explore in the other direction first this time. There was nothing towards the left. Maybe we'll find something on the right or like take out some wolf allies. A lockpick is good. Broken sword, broken pot. And maybe we can actually talk to him this time. You're under arrest. No, I do not submit. I came from the west. My work is done. So what are they up to? Our freedom. I died to prepare the way. I knew coming here that I would never see my home again. Well, that's kind of sad. Alrighty then, fine. We're right here. We can make this happen. Okay, everybody's much closer now for this round. Let's do the build flinger. I think I'm just gonna start with attacking the wolves this time. Don't even bother with the guy, because he's just gonna do his own thing and he's ranged anyways. Although the daze is still a good way to start. Okay, one wolf dead before he even got a shot off. This is good. We're ahead of the game now. Give you a quick hit. The wolf misses his turn. Now he only hit 2 people with that poison thing. Give you a quick stabby stab. You a quick stabby stab. And I don't like that she is in the danger zone right. Give you a stab. Give you a stab. Burn you. Okay, so the wolf's still alive. Shaman cries out for help. Vulnerability. Good, yes. Attack the me. Attack the me. I can take the hits. Meiji can't take the hits. Oh boy. Oh, you're hurting. You're hurting a lot. But you're weaker now, so maybe we can take you out this round. Okay, so the warrior's down, which is unfortunate, but so are you. Spy is gone, the damage done may be considerable. Good, done. Down, dead. Guy is out. Now we just have a wolf to deal with and no bolt flinger to help us. Maybe, alternatively, we have the health to kill. Do we? Do we have the health? Wolf dead? Yes! Yes! Yes, I did it, yes! Okay. So, I don't know of a way to check. Status, here we go, 1628. Press plus buttons to increase your base. Oh right, I had to level up so I can spend that. So let's take a look at this really quick here. And yeah, then I think we might be able to call this one an episode. Your dodging and defense makes your missile attacks hit more often. So dodging, defense, and ranged combat. And speed. And major fatigue. Wow, dexterity is just the way to go for me, it seems. Magical intelligence is magical attacks do more damage. Enemy mental and curse attacks miss more often. And endurance is health. And status effects affect me less often. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put all of it into dexterity because, like, that's, wow, that's like everything I need. So this is also good because none of these skills seem useless to me. Like, all of them are stuff that I really, really want, except for blade training. If I turn myself into a ranged attacker, I don't want blade training, but they already gave me a rank, so I don't have to waste it. I immediately get access to the next ones. Big thumbs up on that, I like it. It's nice, I learned that I have that turret now. I didn't know I had that before. I thought I'd have to like train into it or something. All right, so what do we got on the ground here? Knife, lots of limbs. So this guy's been cannibalizing stuff to stay alive. Ooh, central. Young hellhound. Funny how they didn't notice me until I was like in their midst. And also the mage is the one that's deepest. Great. So give you a quick slice, give you a stab, have you back out a bit, and shoost. Ooh, he shoots fire. And there's a third one I didn't see. Okay, well, time to build us one of these new bolt flingers. Continue with the burning. As soon as I get out of this cave, I'm gonna call this one done. But like, this is another thing of combat that I didn't know was going to be here and I wasn't entirely prepared for. So abilities, disarming blow, nasty blow, attacks to be weaker, challenge, berserk roar. Second wind, yes. The heal on that warrior is a really good ability. It's nice, it's so helpful, big fan. Easy. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but still kind of a secret back here. Nothing we can really use out of it, so just going to continue myself on out of this cave. Actually, you know what? To hell with it. I'm gonna be editing these ones down a bit. Like, well, me or Blan. So I think I'm gonna go just a little bit longer because the nature of this game, of these types of games, is that I don't want to use the word time sink derogatorily, but it's just the type of game it is. Like, you get absorbed into it and you lose yourself, and it takes a lot of time to do anything because a lot of it is like navigation and tactics, and like you're thinking things through. Every fight isn't over in like 20 seconds as it would be in an action game. It takes several minutes to do. So I started this off by saying that I was gonna go look for that person, and I think I want to try to find... These woods are very maze-like too, so it's good that they give you the map. Something I'm not sure if I like or not is the fact that the game is in isometric perspective, like on a diagonal, but the map is like straight on. If I move up and to the right in isometric, this is just north on the map. So, I mean, once your brain wraps around it, it's not that tough, but it could be a thing that some people might have some problems with. So, Yanatokstead. Okay, I get it. I didn't know where I was on the map until I saw these icons. So we're gonna go up to Yanatokstead, because that is where we need to go. I remember that. You'll get experience from killing enemies. You'll still get most of your experience and levels from completing quests. You come to the end of a mercifully uneventful journey through Cameria. Eastern Cameria is mostly dropped out of the war. You faced only a few minor skirmishes getting here. Other parts are much more perilous. At last you approach the southern palisades of Vanatokstead. Supposedly the chieftain here has been quietly aiding Avadon for months. You will soon learn how sincere they are about their desire to help. When the Camarian guards see you approach, they freeze. There's little more dangerous to a Farlander than coming under the gaze of Avadon. You're allowed to pass freely. So the Farlanders are the bad guys? Like, not to a man, but the Farlanders is definitely the name of the antagonizing force in this lore as we've experienced it so far. And it looks like we're not gonna run into more combat here because this appears to be a friendly camp by the fact that, you know, there were guards and they let me through. On this side of the palisade, you get a good look at Vanatokstead. It's a typical Camarian city, large stone fortress. The stead knew you're coming. There's few people in the streets, few brave enough to remain or trying to go about their business normally. It's quite courageous, really. In a real sense, this whole town is at your mercy. So the hands of Avadon, as we're like Avadon, like the Black Fortress, they're super soldiers. We can get guidance from certain people, but essentially, like, we are the secret police of the world. Comes from charging tolls. Chief Till is likely inside the fortress. Nope, no, I don't want that. So I'm just gonna take a quick look around, see if there's anything maybe I can loot. Bolt of cloth, so that has a value. I'll grab that. I don't need any of those threads. There does appear to be a large amount of, like, useless items. Like trash and, obviously trash and broken clay aren't good for anything, but stuff like bedrolls and blankets too, it doesn't have a value. I can't find a place to sell it. So I kind of just drop it a lot. Ooh, but I do have one story to tell. In the tutorial area, there was somebody in my camp that was held as a prisoner, right? So I found her and I tried talking to her and she just wouldn't tell me anything, but she looked very, very cold. It was in the description. And, okay, intersection of major routes, convenient place for merchant caravans. They try to ignore you, they haggle and shout. Most of them don't have anything to offer you unless you want to buy, say, a ton or two of granite. So I found a person, and she looked cold, and she wouldn't talk to me. And it didn't give me a prompt to bring her a blanket, but it just seemed like it made sense. Like, it wasn't a quest to bring the prisoner a blanket. It didn't say you think maybe she looks cold. It just said she is cold and she won't talk to you. So I brought her a blanket, and then the option was there to give it to her. So she was very thankful for it. But like the game didn't really, it hinted at that in that it told me that she was cold. But beyond that, it was entirely up to my own thinking. So that just jumped out to me as something that, like, I don't know, it seemed like a nice little bit of flavor. Like, I had to think that puzzle through, and that was in the tutorial area, which makes me, where obviously it's supposed to be really obvious. So, throughout the rest of the game, where it gets more obscure, how customized would this get depending on what you happen to be carrying at the time that somebody might need? So I'm back now. I'm not exactly sure what just happened. I lost all control of my mouse. It was on, it was off. I was clicking around. I could activate what would happen to be underneath my mouse, and I could click, but it just wouldn't let me move it anymore. Even if I shift-clicked it, or if I like got to the command prompt and left the game, it still wouldn't move. So I don't know if that's just because this is a preview build or what. It could be a bug. It's something, I guess, to keep an eye out for. To the devs, if you guys end up watching this, maybe a thing to bug test for. I don't really know what it was that I did. I was just kind of clicking around as I do idly, and yeah, I got locked out. But anyways, we're back now. I got back to where I was. The autosave kept me from having to do too much. I pretty much just had to come back through the camp again. So we approach the front gate of the fortress. The lack of any formal greeting is surprising. You're a hand of Avadon. You expect more excitement when you travel somewhere. An old shaman hobbles down the road, leans on his cane, gives you a little bow. I'm sorry I was so slow in greeting you. I'm Daum, the shaman of the stead. Welcome, envoy. Thanks for your greeting, man. Ought to be pleasant. I only regret you had to wait. Deliver my message. Chief Tilla sends her welcome and she hopes you're able to come see her as soon as possible. She has great need to speak with a hand. Your presence is sure to upset her people. If you could conclude your business quickly, it might ease their minds. If your people have done nothing wrong, they have nothing to fear. Of course, that is truly the way it works. Don't let our people concern you. Just follow me. I'll let her know I greeted you. Goodbye. Goodbye, hand. His age will make it easy to keep up with him. You see, you say that, but he's still walking at like full bore. Nobody seems to have any kind of different pacing here. They all walk at the same speed with the same idle walk. Some variation in that might be good, but again, I don't know if they're just doing that to replicate the old style when such things were harder to program. Like if everybody just has a default walk speed of 1, it's much easier to deal with from the developer side. Vanatok's stead is at the intersection. Okay, so this is just the merchant's hall from a different doorway. Come on, get out of here. All right, well, let's go talk to the chief. I don't want to make you guys watch as I idly click around. That's really more of a Jesse Cox thing with his Witcher that's been running 80 episodes, and I don't think he's even really got that much farther than me. Shit. It's just so tempting, though. Like, I see black areas on the map, and I'm like, ooh, what's over here? What's over here? Gotta explore all the crevices of the map. Gotta know what's over there. Now I'm actually lost. Like, where was it that he led me? You enter the fortress. It's made of massive blocks of stone, hauled here with bone-crushing effort. Great pride of Cameria, used for training soldiers. Largest buildings, probably where the chief is. So we got Headman Hall. Oh, god damn it. Hey, there you are, Chief Tilla. That was oddly close for the way that it was described to me. I thought you'd be, like, quite a ways away. We are to let you by. Gotta figure out what's in the doors. You have a courtyard in this building? With, like, foods and farm stuffs? I know I just said, let's just go find the chief and not have to explore everywhere. Proceed to explore literally every corner of the building. Ooh, a chest. Gotta know what's in the chest. Candle. It was worth it, guys. It was worth it. We found a candle. Candle's important. Lets you see in the dark. Sorry, I scratched my mic. This is the audience hall for Vanatok's stead. Chief Tilla's waiting for you. She sits back in her chair, providing an almost plausible aura of calm and confidence. Oddly, there's no guards. She betrays no sign of fear. The Camarians have long been crushed by the pack, but they'll sooner die than surrender their dignity. The Avadon envoy, I welcome you to my stead. Please approach. We have much to discuss. Okay, you get a close look at Chief Tilla. She's a middle-aged woman, ruler of this region for many years, wears a suit of thick chainmail, her spear is at her side. Welcome, Hand of Avadon. I see Cerise got my message. I'm glad you came. You sent for me. What's up? Tilla's not surprised by your rudeness. She's been dealing with Avadon for a long time. We have a unique opportunity to help each other. I would not have asked you to come if I thought it was not worthwhile. And why are there no guards? I prefer to keep my dealings with Avadon discreet. If the other steads learned that I sometimes spoke with you, it would be difficult. Aha, so she's playing spies here. Callada's used to these sorts of dealings. She says in a soothing voice, don't worry, we will keep your involvement secret. I believe enemies of the Pact have begun traveling through my lands. I might be able to help you find them. I'm glad you're willing to help. My lands have mostly escaped the ravages of this war thanks to my occasional helpful conversation with Avadon. I hope this can continue. Let's have some ale, let us talk, I'll tell you all I can. So she's a smarty pants here. She's like, I don't want my lands and everybody that I lead to get all slaughtered up. Helping you helps me, and honestly, it's like we don't want any beef. Yeah, she's good. I like her. Let's discuss the info you have. Sits back, closes her eyes. Time has finally come to speak. She's finding it very difficult. I've learned that the Taiwan Empire has been sending agents throughout my lands, trying to arrange some sort of meeting or treaty. Dealings between two of your enemies would be important to you. Haven't contacted you directly. I'm surprised by this. They may suspect I've been dealing with Avadon. Correctly. The assassins might be coming for me right now. Oh. Where are they meeting? Vanna's reach a day's journey to the east. A wild's land between three steads uncontrolled by any of them. How'd you learn about it? For a moment, a barely perceptible slump of the shoulders reveals how scared and defeated she is. No real foe for Avadon. Servants of the Black Fortress trained to recognize this sort of thing. It was my son, Geert. He's been seduced by the Taiwan agents. He dreams of war and glory. I found his papers during a routine search of his quarters. He's meeting the agents now. So your son is a traitor. You're saying, see, that's not true. I know he's not a traitor because he's technically not doing anything wrong. He's just not following his mom's secret dealings. It invited him to a meeting, that's all. I've heard these excuses before. They don't impress me. He's never acted against the Pact. I kept him very close to home. I made sure of it. I don't even know how he got the message. I'll tell you all I know about the agent and where you can find them. I ask that you spare my son. Let him return to me. You think this is the first time we've made this sort of squalid bargain? This is our daily routine. Talk faster. The fear is understandable, I guess, if her son's at stake. Yeah, the message I found said that Taiwan agents are in a stockade. The small keep is populated by thugs and deserters. Not strong enough to provide a real threat to you. I don't know when the meeting is, but it's sure to be soon. Is that enough? Will you spare Geert? I'll spare him. I can't make any judgment until I fully investigate it. Right now, you should worry about us destroying your whole village. Fuck you. No, I'm not going to do that. She seems like a good person. But I cannot promise. I don't like to make blanket judgments, and if her son's been doing some really bad shit, I might have to off him. She hoped for more, but she didn't expect it. I asked for nothing more than hope. Good luck with your hunting. I hope you kill those agents. That's all I know. If I learn more, I will share it. All right, great. You sure you don't got nothing more for me? To save Geert, I have nothing else to give. Sure. I'm not going to make you guys sit through the history lesson, but all of the people that you can talk to, they will give you a lot of information if you exhaust all of their dialogue options. So a lot of the world building goes on through text. It's cool. It's, yeah. I know that these style of games have been a huge thing on the PC. Well, I mean, they were a huge thing when gaming was getting big. But I also know that there's still a crowd for these types of games. And from what I found out when I looked it up, Spiderweb makes good stuff. Like, the fans that they have are really, really thumbs up on them. So if this does seem like your type of thing, again, comes out in a week. It's called Avernum 3. Huh, that's weird. I thought it was called Avadon 3. Let me check this here. Yeah, the file is Avadon 3. And the program window says Avernum 3, the Warborn. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but Avadon 3 is what's on the executable. So I'm gonna call it that. If this seems like your thing, go check it out. Once again, not a paid ad, giving them a look-see because they reached out to me and I want to keep encouraging that type of thing because, again, gets me to play games I wouldn't have otherwise tried. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Remember to hit the like button down below. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll do one more episode of this one next week just to continue on this path, and maybe we can find her son and get to some more of that deep, gritty goodness that happens when you start getting to make choices. Catch you guys next week, or maybe tomorrow if you want to see Super Paper Mario. Later. Oh, don't worry. Here goes.
Yeah!
I'm gonna tell everybody how helpful you were.
Got it? Me helping you guys? It's our little secret!
Grandma will be so proud.
Oh yeah. Goodbye.